Hey guys, welcome to PCube, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today's song is by Mark, one of our supporters on Buy Me a Coffee. We want to thank you for your support and for your song suggestion. This is Bachman Turner Override, and the name of the song is Taking Care of Business. And as you can see, it's both song and the band is new for us, but we are very excited to explore this new band today together. I love the title, I Taking Care of Business. So I'm interested to see what the song is about and what I'm guessing they're a rock band, but what the instrumentation and everything works. So I would say let's get it started. Let's just wait here before the second verse. Oh my god, I love the I know tempo is your thing, but I really like the tempo of it. It's really groovy, and it's really like just there's no moment of like just space or like waiting. It's all like going, and I really love the piano in the background. I know that we heard the piano in the intro really boldly, but it kind of went underneath everything, but you could still hear it that between the little spaces that the singer has, it's just like comes with like a few notes and then kind of like pushes everything a little forward. That had this feeling for me, because we could constantly hear the drums and sometimes other instrument, but the piano was kind of sneaky in between the spaces. I really like that because it's kind of like just it acts as a like a push, like a momentum that really pushes everything. Yeah, exactly. The tempo, I think, helps even with the lyrics, because it gives this feeling of rushing and like going to the metro station, and then like rushing, and then hoping that the train is on time, and then this rush that you always have with your with going to work or school or your everyday task that you have to do, but it's not that fast that it makes like really tense and stress, because there is a little stress in this situation, but not stress. It's more like rush. So and like the thing that, oh, I have to go and arrive somewhere, and it's like I cannot settle down or like chill. I have to go, and this. So it's really the whole thing. Also, the piano was really helping with this like rush and moving that you have to have in this situation.
It's the work that we avoid, and we're all self-employed.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I loved that. Even though there were so many things so many repetitive things, like the groove that was like in the background, it was the whole time there and was not really like there weren't any changes, like it was really repetitive. And also the piano was also like kind of like the same rhythm, had the same rhythm, and the melody that the singer was singing with was, it didn't had like crazy jumps, or like it was more like really like ta 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 repetitive rhythm, and also the same register. It was so in the really like um, more repetitive side, but still it sounded like all over the place. That this feeling that you have like uh, you have a job that you have to go like 5 times a week, and you have a full schedule, and you don't you don't have time to really wake up and I don't know, relax or something. Then you have your room is probably, or your house is probably messy, because you don't have time to really like clean every day. And you're like, maybe one day you don't have even time to like make your hair like really sophisticated or something. So you see all over the place, your feelings are all over the place, because you don't have time to just relax and chill. Your thoughts also is all over the place, because you're like, oh, I have to do that and that. So this feeling of being like this chaos, and like feeling of being all over the place, it's really one thing that is inseparable with this kind of like messy and busy life. And I think the reason that they could show this feeling in the song, even though even despite all of these repetitive really things, was one thing was the guitar. The one part that we had the guitar solo, it was more obvious, but also in the background it was there was the guitar. It had so many jumps, like so many like big intervals, even when it was like a melody. Instead of using smaller intervals, the guitar player was using more bigger interval or jumps. And just like, instead of just having a line or a melody, it was like da da, da like this. And also the color of the voice of the sound that he was producing was sometimes really different on each note, like or every 3 notes. Like when you want to play a phrase, you're like, okay, I will take one color at least for this phrase, or for this whole thing, or for this whole song even. But every 3 note or 2 notes, randomly a note was there that was completely like the color was different, or the sound quality was different. It was more scratchy, or more, I don't know, it was different. And also in the that was happening also in the singer's part. He was sometimes in a random place was using this growling or like this rough voice. um, and also the change of the color you could also see in the singer's part. So it's really helped with this like feeling that they wanted to give.
The thing that interesting that you said about being repetitive is kind of related to that. I was gonna say that the song really does not have a lot of like complexity in the harmony and or like structure wise going on. It's fairly simple. The way that they decided, okay, we're just gonna put this guitar riff here. It's just they try to not overcomplicate it. But the main thing that makes this song maybe unforgettable. I don't know how popular this song was, but like to me, I feel like it's a song that is very, first of all, catchy, and also like very fun to listen to, very energetic. I think the reason is the rhythm behind this guitar riff, and the piano also, which adding those like kind of like a boogie woogie flavor in the background. And I love that in the second half when they started repeating the first verse again. I think they repeated the first and second verse and then they went back to the chorus. It was not, the arrangement changed a little bit, but again, not that much. So they were like, okay, we're just gonna give a little bit of a change to make it different, but we don't want to again overcomplicate anything, because they started with like a little counterpoint with the electric guitar, and then the piano was a little more bold compared to the first time that they sang the first two verses. So there was still some new textures and some new layers that can surprise you, but the whole thing felt really like efficient from the standpoint of like, we don't want to like do much, like we don't want to like add a bunch of instruments, or we just want to keep it as economical as possible, kind of like that, because then your focus automatically shifts on the rhythm and the groove and how tight everything was. So I think that was actually a very strong point of this song, at least to me, that really caught my attention, was the rhythm and then how they prioritized that. But also the other funny thing that I really enjoyed from the song was the lyrics. First, when I actually saw the name of it, I mean, I don't know what you thought of it, but I thought it's Taking Care of Business to me is actually the opposite of what he kind of said it's the best, because he was talking about 9 to job being like chaotic. You have to do this, you have to do that. It's just maybe not the best choice. Maybe you don't enjoy it. But then just being a musician, as opposed to like being a musician who is like very self-employed, you just do that. And then he called being a musician take care of business. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So I thought he's gonna think about like a normal work or normal job being taking care of business, but it was not that. It was just kind of, I guess, celebrating being a musician, which I totally understand. Like as someone who took the train for 4 or 5 years back to back every day, and it was not even for work all the time, it was a mixture of school and work. I hated it. And then, so I totally get the feeling that the song is going where I could really relate to the song. Probably not to the extent of people who worked for years and had to just do all those things every year, every day. But I really like the point of view that they chose for this song. It was kind of like, I don't know, the tone and the lyrics had a tiny bit of sense of humor, but I think there's also truth in that. So I like that. I don't know. It was very like, I don't think we've heard any song that is about this necessarily. It was a very unique also topic for this song.
It's funny because I think last year we had a music festival in our university, and a very famous violin soloist came there, and there was also an interview, and he was talking about his life, because when you're that famous of a soloist, then you have to travel a lot. You don't have any weekend or like off day or something. And he was talking about being exactly like a musician, or like not having this 9 to 5 job. And he was like, I sometimes envy my friends that have a 9 to 5 job, because they go 5 times a week to the work, and when they are out in the day, they're like, okay, it's now over, now it's my normal life, and I don't even have to think about my work. And then it's the weekend, and you're like completely off, and like, okay, it's the weekend, I'm not even like, I don't even think about the work. But when you have this kind of a job, or like you're a musician, or I don't know, like a creative job, you have a creative job, or you're self-employed in more of a like a creative way, exactly, that you have to create something, or you have to think, you never have this separate life, that okay, this is my work life, this is my normal life, because your work life is you are a musician. That's first of all, one day of not practicing even, or is like a catastrophe, can be a catastrophe, especially in classical music, or 2 days, or something. You cannot have a day off, and there is no such a thing as weekend. You cannot, there is no such a point to say that, okay, I've done now like my 3 hours of practicing, 4 hours practicing, and now I'm separate completely, and now I can go to my normal life. It's not such a thing. And he was like, even though I sometimes envy these people, but I never could do a 9 to 5. And I really feel that, because for the people who really cannot do this, like for me, the having this routine and doing the same thing every day, it's like the death of me. I cannot do that. That every day I have the fixed thing that I have to take the train and I have to go and then spend like 5 hours or more behind a desk, and then come home, and then I will have 2 days of a week off. But I can really understand why he celebrates this kind of living. It's maybe a little can be messy, can be you really have to every day decide what you want to do, so that you do something or you take care of the things. But I really see his point, and
Yeah.
I really appreciate also
Well,
the
yeah.
self-employment.
Yeah.
So that was it for today. Thank you, Mark, for your suggestion and your support, and thank you guys for watching this video and listening to this song with us. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you want to support us more, there is a Buy Me Coffee link in the description below, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.